In this package, Governor Okpabio charges Christians to be consistent in prayers for Nigeria ahead of next year's election. Special Marshals ends 2014 sectorial workshop with a call on motorists to obey traffic rules. And political stakeholders in the Uyo Senatorial District agreed to comply with the directive of National Headquarters of PDP that Eket Senatorial District produces to the next governor of the state. Details of these and more in a moment. Very good morning to you. Welcome to KBC 45 News. My name is Agnes Udo Kingbra. Governor Godswill Akpabio has called on Christians to be consistent in prayer for Nigerians in Akwa Ibom State ahead of next year's general elections. He made the call at the 2014 National Prayer Convocation organized by the Non-Christian Intercessors at the Methodist Primary School in Tugebe Street, Ikorepenem Government Area. Etienne Oibang has the details.
Represented by the head of State Civil Service, Mrs. Cecilia Odesien, the governor said, through regular prayer, God will make leaders who will render excellent services to the people. He commended the non-Christian intercessors for its efficacy of prayer since 2005, saying it was a thing of joy when people gathered to intercede for the progress of the land. Governor Okpabio emphasized the need for youth to get closer to God, while urging parents and churches to continue to encourage children to embrace education to enhance their future.
Nigeria, Ejamaka. Moja hawasiana makabani ne bangom gawo mfro. Genja fro nye no eluwe. Esio wetie. Ekuri boram. Ekun fro kamani ne bangom.
Setting the tone for the convention, the national president of Annan Christian Intercessors, Justice Godwin Abraham, said the non-profit intercessory network was established in 2005 to pray and seek solution to complex problems that confront the people, as well as peace, stability, and progress in Akwa Ibom and Nigeria. Justice Abraham said the Christian intercessors embarked on the program to rid the society of idolatry, wickedness, injustice, and oppression. In his exhortation, the of Rapture Trust Gospel Ministries International, Kanafun, Bishop Mosfield Umar said, when the presence of God goes with a man, there must be answers. Bishop Umar, who referred to different Bible verses, said, when Jacob wrestled with God, his name was changed to Israel, assuring that as the people pray, God will turn things around in the land. The event featured rendition by Mars Choir and rededication of the traditional gong and drums in the land for the service of God. Etienne Oibanga reporting.
Political stakeholders in Uyo Senatorial District say they will comply with the directive of National Headquarters of the People's Democratic Party that Eket Senatorial District should produce the next governor of the state. The report of the meeting is presented in our studios.
At a meeting attended by past and serving members of the National and State Assemblies, ward chairmen, political stalwarts and aspirants to various political offices in the state, the stakeholders agreed that the interests of Uyo Senatorial District will be better served if they remain in the PDP. Addressing the gathering, the Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of the University of Benin, Senator Effiong Bob, said for justice, equity and fair play, it would be better to let the people of Eket Senatorial District produce the next governor of the state in after Uyo and Ikorepenem had had their turns between 1999 and 2015. According to him, this will also engender peace and stability of the state. he advised the people of Uyo Senatorial District to wait to have a shot at the governorship seat, which he said informed the decision of some aspirants for the 2015 election from Uyo Senatorial District for the governorship seat to step down.
So we stand by our party's decision. The national headquarters of our party, the leadership of PDP, has said that in the interest of peace, in the interest of equity, every one of us in PDP from Uyo should wait for another 8 years. At my level, I'm aware of the processes that led to that decision of the party.
Senator Effiong Bob also advised the people of Uyo Senatorial District not to go against the directive of the party, adding that the party decision subsumes any personal interests. He said, as loyal members of the party, prepared to abide by the decision. What is important, according to him, is to queue behind one who will cater for the interests of the people of the senatorial district.
Political party is a concentration of individual interests molded into one. Immediately those interests are merged into one, your personal interest is out. You are now part and parcel of that whole interest. That is a political party. Immediately you belong to a political party, you believe in that party. And every decision of that party is binding on you.
He reiterated that he is not gunning for any political office, but he will continue to give direction to the people by virtue of the position he has attained. Obambasi Albert Akpan said he did not just jettison his ambition to contest the election, but that he took the decision after a lot of interactions and consultations with the leadership of the party. Obambasi Albert, who is now a senatorial aspirant, said he is not ready to go against the directive of the national headquarters of the PDP. Noting that he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches, Obambasi thanked the people for their support, but that no amount of will make him leave the PDP.
If you are a bachelor, if you are faced with to take a decision, you can take any decision at all. But the day you marry, there are certain decisions you cannot take. At any point in time you find me in a place, I represent a consciousness of the people who believe very strongly that the future holds a lot for each and every one of us.
Another speaker and member of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Barrister Onofio Liu, said the reality of the movement is that the party has taken a decision that the governorship slot should go to Eket. He appealed to youths to remain calm, assuring that the interests of Uyo will at all times be protected.
Uyo Senatorial District cannot afford to go to any other party. Call for is that we should sit at the round table to negotiate what is there for those individuals in Uyo Senatorial District.
The highly pledged parties, especially top government officials and political bigwigs, have been advised to obey traffic rules. This is contained in a communique at the 2014 workshop organized for special marshals and partners of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Akwa Ibom State Command. According to the communique, the rates of accidents and traffic gridlock occasioned by impunity on the roads will be minimized. The communique noted that when accidents occur, anyone could be hurt, including the bigwigs. It also made a case for broken down vehicles to be towed off the road to avert cases of fatal accidents caused by such stationary vehicles. The communique identified road crashes as one of the major causes of untimely death in the country and called for concerted efforts to make the road safer. It also conversed routine workshops and training on traffic rules. The communique lauded officials of the Special Marshal, Akwa Ibom State Command, for their efforts to upgrade their knowledge as well as enlighten the public on traffic guidelines. The communique was read by Dr. Dude.
ensure you are well equipped with the necessary skills and materials required to make you perform greatly. To this end, we have so far been able to achieve. These are not available and are all public transports in Nigeria are heated.
The news continues after the break. Stay with us.
My challenge to the Akwa Ibom youth today is to rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. Rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. There must be sustainability. So for me as a governor, I'm charging Akwa Ibom children. The future belongs to you. Your fathers have done their bit. Rise up and protect your future. Bring a governor that will bring industrialization. Bring a governor that will bring progress. Bring a governor that will bring development. Not the one that goes on ethnic cleavage. Not the one that goes to bring tribalism. Not the one that gangs up with elders and wants to come through the window. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our dear President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, for the endorsement given to him by the National Executive Committee of our party as the sole candidate in 2015 presidential election. I want to thank the people of Nigeria for recognizing that leadership comes from God, and God gives it to whom He pleases. So I stand with my dear President so that he will succeed for my children to have Nigeria tomorrow. I thank Nigeria for supporting Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
You're welcome back. The House of Representatives Committee on Water Resources has visited the University of EU to appraise the extent of water work done on the water project at the university. The project is one of the water projects slated for the South-South and Southwest geopolitical zones by the federal government. The committee was led by the Vice Chairman of the committee, Mr. Lassan Yusuf, accompanied by the General Manager, Cross River Basin Development Authority, Engineer Enobong Esian. Speaking at the occasion, the Vice Chancellor of the University of EU, Professor Comfort Ihu, said that water is peace, adding that water and electricity promotes a peaceful university life. Also, the National Convener of Ibom Brainwaves, Comrade Ifyok Umo, appreciated Senator Itaina for fulfilling his promise to provide water at the university by liaising with the relevant government agencies. Members of the State Council of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, have visited the Goswell Akwa Gas and Oil Academy in Parenin, local government area. The journalists were led by the State Chairman of the NUJ, Elder Patrick Albert. KBC reporter Fortune Moshla reports on the visit.
The Godswill Akwa Oil and Gas Academy, sited in Yaodion, is one of the many projects undertaken under the chairmanship of Ephraim Akpan to provide youths with requisite skills in oil and gas activities. Conducting the NUJ team led by Elder Patrick Albert around the premises of the project, the chairman of Mparenin, Mr. Ephraim Akpan, who himself is a colleague in the pen profession, said the project, which started late last year, would be an hive of oil and gas related trading to be partnered by the private sector. According to him, the training center, which would deal in corrosion control, pipeline welding, argon welding, gas and pipeline welding, and industrial fittings, have provided extensive training to 40 personnel that would man the academy when it comes on stream in the first quarter of 2015. He said the center would have a broad spectrum of activities that would accommodate youths in and outside the council area, with the hope of imbuing expertise and exploring the area's economic influence.
I think that I'm not really going to look at the financial gains to the council. What I'm going to look at is the ability to get as many youths as possible. So what that means is that the government will have agreements maybe 10-15 people in a year in various aspects of this, and maybe bring in their own people to fund, make money, pay us. The what they're going to company will pay will be so small because it's not only to make money to council, it's to build the capacity of. We're going to train people for everywhere. People from NDC, people from wherever. I'm not going to run it, so the people who run it will have to take profit, so they have to bring in to this one. So the concern is that buying youth at least 50 attempts every year.
Assessment, the chairman of NUJ, Dr. Patrick Albert, described the project as a lifelong empowerment program that would generate the required technical skills in oil and gas industry.
The Council of Nigerian Journalists is well pleased that one of us, a colleague of mine, who had the call of service by his people, as to say as chairman of the local government, has been able to understand the times that they need to give its people a lifetime empowerment.
Expected to be piloted under a public-private partnership, the Oil and Gas Training Center is projected to produce close to 100 graduates yearly. Fortune Omoshola reporting.
The headquarters of the Berry Okaime Christian Mission in Edemurua, Ibionebum local government area, witnessed an unprecedented crowd when friends, relatives, and colleagues of former sister Kunana Kwan and Reverend Richmel Ukunik gathered to share in the joy of the marriage blessing. Anthony Tom has the details.
Of the Berry Okaime Christian Mission, Reverend Fredriteya Ekanam, emphasized the need for couples to be exemplary in love, obedience, loyalty, and patience in order to build a godly foundation for their children. He called for tolerance and understanding, saying, such conduct would place them as a model to others. The couple recognized their marital vows by signing the marriage register and took each other to the floor in a special dancing steps. During a reception, the director of Feast, Elder John Asien, said that any relationship built on God would survive stormy situations. The couple cut the cake and performed their first matrimonial assignment of feeding each other. The marriage was earlier joined traditionally at the residence of late Mr. Nanakban, where the groom's family were received with the presentation of traditional cuisine popularly known as Uliaibene. The paramount ruler of Ibionibum, Elidemi Meurosarenya, who chaired the occasion, encouraged the couple to humble themselves before God. He urged them to train their children in the way of the Lord. High point of the event was the handing over of the bride to the groom. Anthony Etam reporting.
As in a package, you can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging onto akbconline.org, follow us on Twitter at AKBC45Rio and Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. Now the recap. Governor Godswill Akpabio has charged Christians to be consistent in prayer for Nigeria ahead of next year's election. He also brought to you a report that Special Marshals has ended 2014 sectorial worship with a call on motorists to obey traffic rules. As another package, our next bulletin for today comes up at noon. Until then, stay on Nigeria programs. Wishing you a blessed day. Good morning.